Well, hello, wonderful souls. I hope you're well. Life of Tarocchi back with another tarot reading. This reading will be a collective timeless reading, so whenever you come across this reading is when you're meant to hear these messages. We have two circles out here. We could have two people, two situations. We could have one person encountering two situations. Take the energy how it resonates and leave what does not fit for somebody else. Thank you, Spirit Team, for joining today. Let's see what this reading is about. How do we identify the first person or situation in this energy sphere? We have an artist and an author. I'm just thinking whether I connect to this energy. We ask for this one. This energy connects to this one through the 7th and the 6th house. I'll just call that out before we move forward. 6th house is working towards an outcome, something that ties to work, health, fitness, something you're working on, acts of service, pets, employment, repetitive duties. I'm also getting this, the 6th house deals with doctor's appointments as well. So this could be something that's working to be healed, worked on, or connecting with someone who has lots of information in that section. Artist, author. The artist engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. Author. You have a book inside you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. That's the first energy, person or situation. Spirit, how do we identify the second energy sphere, person or situation, please? Career change, heart's desire. I like this. Okay. We've got talk to your angels, travel, and infinite abundance on the bottom of the deck. Career change. You're embarking upon a new career that brings you joy and abundance that you deserve and that you desire. Heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. The identifying energies we have tied to these messages is someone who's married, getting married, who are binded together, hitched legally and spiritually. We have a wife showing up, a feminine, someone who's spoken for, who's about to be a bride or will be a bride. We do have baby energies in here, so a child, a newborn, an energy connected to the married couple. Now, this is past, present, or future, being a timeless message. We also have ties to a sister-in-law. So whether you're the feminine marrying or married to a masculine, that would be the masculine sister, vice versa. If you are the masculine married to the feminine, it is the sister of the feminine. We do have pets coming out here twice. We had... Where did I read pets? Pets. Oh, in the 6th house, connecting with this one. Okay. We've got pets out here twice. Wild, a companion, a familiar, a domesticated animal. If you don't relate to having a pet now, or you had a pet in the past that had passed, that energy is present through this spiritual reading. It could also be speaking to a future pet as well. Once again, with the baby energy, if the baby's not born just yet, this is speaking to a baby in the spirit form that's coming through into future, or this is talking about your current child now that you have in this relationship. These energies are all present throughout this reading. So let's see. Take these energies how they resonate. These cards did come out into this circle, and I'm just deciding whether I should switch them over. Either way, we're reading both the energies, so I will leave them where they are. I will read this way to this way today. Thank you for my returning subscribers. I appreciate all of you so very much. If you're a newbie to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you enjoy my readings or feel that you connect to them deeply on a soul level, please don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if this reading really resonated. And I hope to see you come back and join me for future readings. So thanks for finding me. Thanks for connecting. Career change. This energy is sitting on, we've got like a light tower right beside a house. This depicts a house near the water's edge, whether you live there currently now or you're heading to this place. A career change. So this is a reading for those of you who feel deep inside that you need, or your heart, your soul is desiring a career change into the direction where you feel completely fulfilled. Also where you will prosper, joy and abundance. That is what's awaiting the other side of this change. A lighthouse is what I meant to say. The lighthouse energy from the perspective of a boat, they're giving me nighttime or just before morning here. A boat seeks the lighthouse to govern its place to safety, to land, to dock in. This also gives me someone who's changed careers more than 3 times, whether that's jobs or industries. This particular change is governed by your angels. You know deep down inside that you're meant to be doing something else, and you're about to discover what that is, or you might already know what that is, and you're making the change to get there. This also tells me they're showing me the boat out in the water looking to the lighthouse. This means that you're about to come into safety, about to come into a place that feels also home, sweet home. The change is emotionally distressing because leaving a situation and heading into the unknown is always a little bit stressful. The emotions are a bit rocky, but knowing that you can see the light ahead, the light is guiding you to safety, to abundance. This also gives me someone who's worked really hard, especially working against someone's sole purpose means that you've had to exert extra energy to show up in those past jobs. They're also giving me a job well done. A job well done so much to the point that it is time for change. You have learned all you've needed to know in those specific environments, and it's time for you to move forward, to step into your power. Heart's desires here. You could be an earth angel. We have 2 angels depicted in these cards. One above the lighthouse guiding the way forward, and the heart's desires depicting you as an angel, an earth angel. Or if you don't relate to being an earth angel, you've got 2 angels connecting you to your life path. Your transition and the time is being protected. Things are happening in the right order so that this dream of yours can come into fruition. You deserve this change. You deserve the prosperity that comes with this change. This energy shows me that coming off the boat, leading towards the light, finding home, but also connecting to the environment around the home, on the water's edge, on the shore. Once you get to this place, you might be in this place now, and I'm talking about the journey to get there. This means that you're able to kick back, let your hair down, discover yourself in on a new surface, on a new level, in a new environment. The angel or the earth angel walking along the water's edge is where the sand meets the beach. The water is much calmer there, less emotional turmoil. They're giving me sunrise here, so finding the light in the dark. This means having to work through situations that weren't very clear to someone, or dealing with someone who gave you a bit of confusion, chaos, made you feel uneasy within yourself. These are all signifiers of when it's time to change. When you get to this place, or if you're in this place now, you know that you're meant to be there. That's what you're meant to do. We've got 4 angels out here. Wow. We have 4 angels out here. So I could be reading to 4 people or 4 facets of oneself. As an artist who speaks through the throat chakra, who uses the throat chakra, this is expression. So this is speaking, public speaking, storytelling, singing. Speaking to the artists of the solar plexus, those who are driven by the art that they create, those that create art through their personal experiences is a direct reflection of their self-confidence and their personal journey. Those artists who connect to angelic forces through the crown, the higher consciousness, tapping into the ether. And we've got artists connecting to the heart chakra. The heart chakra must be open through all creations. It means that you have a connection of love and compassion with you and your artwork, confirmation. Those who connect with your pieces of art, you also help them open their heart chakra, but they also connect to your heart chakra when connecting to your pieces of work, pieces of art, masterpiece. Someone's working on a masterpiece right now. Goosebumps. This transition, you may be having more time to explore your artistic skills or refining your works of art. Singers, songwriters, musicians, painters, journalism, writing, speaking, drawing. This energy in the author card also gives me someone who has access to automatic writing. So this is someone who writes their content, whether they're writing by hand or typing, and being able to reflect on that energy and realizing that they were in a trance state and that there's some other higher force working through them to deliver this message, the information. The angels work through your personal experiences to help you bring your art pieces to life. Let's get into the tarot. Thank you, Spirit Team and angels. Angels. Wow. Someone's had, maybe as a child, felt like they've seen an angel or connected with an angel. Oh, we've got public speaking on the top here. I like that. Everyone and everything is connected. So some of you are going to get some answers or responses in 2 to 4 weeks. Okay. So Spirit, let's jump into the tarot here. What is this career change coming out of a tough or a rough time and into a place that feels comfortable, that's aligned with one's desires? What is this career change? Where have they come from? Okay. 2 of Swords. This, I did mention this before. So being blindsided or someone making it really difficult for you in that workplace, in that environment, for you to get your work done. It felt like going against your soul's purpose because it was serving you an experience for the time. If you've watched any of my other readings, the 2 of Swords is the spiritual warfare card. This is the beginning of understanding where warfare had taken place over oneself. Going within the mind, reflecting on all those events that had occurred and affected one personally to the soul level, to the spirit level, and using protective measures to protect oneself, building defense mechanisms while allowing the heart space to be open to receive. This has ties to someone who has tattoos, who is a tattoo artist. They're also giving me logos, so someone who creates logos or is designing their logo. Now, you may like to wear a lot of black, especially if you're an artist, or the energy that was causing you to feel stuck in that current environment wore black, or they have very dense energy about them. So they were exuding your energy and absorbing it. The crows here depict that your mind was always protected. It was your body that felt exhausted. This energy is changing because it's sitting over the 8th house. So releasing any fears, releasing any power struggles, being away from the secrets that kept you binded to a place, to a situation. There's transformation over you and perhaps the work that you're producing. Being away from this environment that kept you stuck is now releasing a burden so that you're able to make your best creations yet. This energy sitting in the 6th house Seven of Pentacles. So there's you working towards growth, working towards bringing life to your experience, bringing life to your projects. This also gives me someone who's wondering about starting a business or going out on their own. This is also someone who's made those steps already. They're about to launch, because we have, with the Seven of Pentacles, this is a plant growing. We can see all the work that's been done on the inside, underground, in the soil, where all the nutrients is being absorbed. The plant has reached surface. Growth is now being seen from others, from yourself. This could also be someone working towards their first convention. Two of Wands here. There's a van in the card, so it depicts travel. So maybe you're having to travel a little bit away from home to get your artwork out, or to solidify your business concepts, or to connect with others universally. So this is also giving me with the globe here. If you're not leaving home, then you're connecting with others universally through the internet. Maybe you have a web page or you're ready to design one. We've got the surfboard on the van. So that gives me your journey to this place felt like you had limited resources. So instead of traveling on a boat per se, you were paddling on a surfboard. So there was an energy of you having to ride the emotions to get to where you are now, or to where you will be soon. These Two of Wands gives me messages and information, especially those of you connected to Australia. Those of you who are globally, it's you're waiting for information to come back, or a message to be confirmed, confirmation of an email. Some of you are traveling internationally for the work that you're producing, or maybe that's part of your role. During travel, you're very connected to the root chakra, meaning that you feel stable and secure. Or maybe you're moving to a stable, secure place so that you can travel, home away from home, so to speak. The Seven of Pentacles indicates someone we had 3 jobs before, changing 3 roles, changing 3 industries, but we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, so 3 to 7. This indicates that this new career change is working with your network, your personal network, the deep connections you formed over your lifetime. If you don't relate to that energy, this is talking about the people you're going to meet will be connections for life, business contracts or deals, those specifically seeking you out because of how unique your work is. So this Two of Swords is ready to make the change. The Seven of Pentacles is the change happening, starting to see growth where you put your effort. And the Two of Wands means that you're ready to take it universally. Those are making the intention and the decisions to move forward. We have a justifiable outcome here. Some of you have dealt with someone who was quite jealous of you, your energy, how you're able to creatively produce. Now, this may have been in past jobs where you were providing work for a company, a business, some type of connection that was paying a wage. Those of you who deal with or relate to that jealousy energy, it's because this energy was jealous because they weren't able to see a higher form of creation. You are someone who can connect through the crown chakra, so your higher consciousness, working with your angels or your guides to create these pieces. You were or are dealing with someone who doesn't have that ability. They just don't know how to tap into it, and they're too focused on you. What is this heart's desire here, Spirit? King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords wanting to come out. They didn't hit the map. We'll just pay attention to the cards and then we'll shuffle. So this is coming out of sleepless nights, being really worried, really stressed out, going through that emotional turmoil to get through to this transition. No matter how old or young you are someone who's very wise, and your creations bring and show your wisdom. You're very loyal to your knowledge. You could also be someone who has a lot of books, ebooks, or access to other forms of art that helps guide your knowledge. What's the heart's desires here? What does the heart desire? Dreams becoming a reality. So the Eight of Cups over the career change is talking about making the change, walking away, setting free to any of those fire-ish energies. When we talk about fire, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Speaking about releasing any emotions tied to how someone's seen you negatively, how others may have never said that you could never do this on your own. Walking away from people who don't align to your beliefs. This card for me is always walking towards your north node. And your north node, so someone's birth chart, their north node is between the 12th and the 11th house, 11th and 12th house. If that doesn't relate to you, this energy is speaking to there's some type of spirituality or religion or using your higher education if you have a degree to be able to make your creations. Now, this comes from a subconscious state and being able to express that back out to the public. You're walking towards your wealth, your abundance. Nine of Cups and King of Pentacles. So you've gone from the Seven of Pentacles to the 11 of Pentacles. There's more abundance coming in, or you're creating more pieces of artwork where you are having to align your money or structure something together so that it gives you more freedom. Because this card here for me means that you're reaching it. So in terms of speaking of time, walking away from that does not serve you. Heading towards where your heart is glowing, where it burns to desire. Understanding the journey to get there. What must be retained, what must be left behind. And feeling completely fulfilled with the decisions you made. So this energy gives me a huge desire for change, a desire to be confident, to motivate oneself to be powerful in their own creations, leaving places that held a lot of control over you so that you can govern your own control of yourself. Both of these cards are showing an energies both walking to the light. I feel like your angels are dealing with the emotions of the past when you decide to leave your emotions of the past that no longer serve you. Because there was a change in the way you felt about someone. You've seen an environment, a workplace, some situation that the devil was tied to. So there was maybe fears of taking this leap of faith towards being your own personal creative. Or dealing with power struggles of those who inflicted manipulation to say that you would never be, you were never good enough. Those energies were holding you down. Reviewing that and seeing your true self in your own confidence and in your strength, you see the new beginning that comes forward. But it took some time to learn about manipulation and how that affects oneself. When do these dreams become a reality? So this energy is sitting over September, November, October, November, December. Three of Wands, or this is when you set your business into action. We've got the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. So making the decision, seeing the growth, choosing to leave behind that what does not serve you, honoring the journey and the experience, having the feeling of enlightenment, of freedom, of inspiration, bringing all those things together to move into the Three of Wands. So there's the desire and then the action. You're also looking at what new emotional opportunities come to your intentions. And when you come from the second of the wands, two of wands to three of wands, it means that you've unraveled this spiritual warfare because you've taken back your personal power. You've released any control that others had over you. In the past, you were dealing with a lot of heartache, pain, competition. These are giving me the people that just want to win at any cost, therefore has caused the heartache, the pain, the stress. And this has also as what driven you towards transformation, making the decision to see things from a different perspective. These people also competed over the light that you hold within yourself. You're someone who works with angels. You have big energy. So when people deal with you, they feel your angelic forces around you. That's big energy. And those who serve the dark cannot handle that light, that force, and they choose to strip it back. So you're being moved to a new space where you can be your angelic self, be all the forces that surround you and produce, however, which way you see your talent. There is also a bit of sadness that comes with this transition because it's all about change. It's about letting go of those things that no longer serve you. And I keep saying that. You're very abundant. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for this energy. Artist, author. Artist. Okay. So Spirit, tell us about this artist energy here. Artist. This gives me someone who's able to thrive through change or who's inspired to create change from project to project so that one project does not repeat itself, so that one piece of art doesn't look the same to the other. This is using different methods throughout each piece of art. This is really looking at taking on what one learned before the piece, reviewing how that piece was brought through, and then trialing new methods in the next piece, using similar concepts but different methods. So the concept here is using your concept or your strategy for success in each piece, but changing your method in the way that that piece is created. So if this is someone who's like a songwriter, this is someone who writes songs with different genres in mind each time they take pen to paper. If this is someone who is an instrumentalist, this is someone who can play multiple instruments. For example, if someone is a guitar player, they're predominantly a guitar player, but they dabble with other string instruments to bring inspiration into the next project. So one project may have been inspired by a bass guitar, playing the bass, and then transverting that to the guitar. Another project may have been using or playing the guitar like a violin. That type of energy. It's bringing complete transformations to each piece of artwork. Some of you in particular may have gone through a particular loss, a deep loss of someone close to you. And you're being to help heal that grief or work through that transition of that loved one. It means that you've thrown yourself completely into your pieces of art to help you through that healing process. And through your grief and your healing and your creations, you're changing the way that things are done because you're exuding that pain, that sadness into your artwork, and even you're surprised with what you're creating. Some of you who relate to that particular message means that your past loved one is there on the other side and they're helping you create. They're also giving me that transition was because some of you in your soul contracts, it was as soon as you get close to your purpose, this transition had to happen so they could help you from the other side. That's a very specific message for maybe one of you. This also talks about with the horse here, so this is talking about the dream state, but in search of freedom. Feeling free while in creations. This is heavy Scorpio energy with the death card here, but I am going to call water signs, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is also like some type of intuitive ability that you have, and your pieces of art help others through change as well. Whether it's just changing their perspective, understanding a different view, or actually helping them through a transition in life, just like that past message. Some of you in this healing phase in your creations, you don't see where it comes from. Okay, confirm artist with the death card here, please, Spirit. Some of you have had to move to a new place. Some of you create pieces of art about being abandoned, neglected, the lack of care from others. But number 5 with the horse again, 5 and 8 with the horse, is talking about infinite change, infinite transformation. I'm getting wounded healers from these two cards. Being able to heal oneself or fix a situation, therefore improves someone's forms of innovation. Spirit, what's this death card with the artist? Also, maybe the type of work that you're creating is so out there. Maybe you're creating works of the afterlife. Maybe you're creating works through the occult knowledge. Maybe you're creating works that speak about releasing fears and control. Maybe your piece of art speak to stories that those have not been exposed to. Because we do have a hierophant in the back here. So there's someone tied to religion, spirituality, a deeper connection to higher means. We've got family here. So we've got a mother, father, and a child. Masculine, feminine, and a child. Confirm the death card with artist, please, Spirit. Okay, external energy in the third house. So third and second house. So this talks about the journey to think about a creation. Maybe you draw inspiration from siblings, from neighbors, your close environment where you travel to on the daily basis. Some of you who are specifically working or dealing with marketing or writing, creating words, forms. And for those of you who are clairaudience, are able to receive messages from other sources. This is talking about finding value in that information or in those experiences in your close surroundings, whether that's in your mind or in your physical close surroundings of your home. The second house is talking about you being able to generate money, generate work, generate your own form of personal wealth through what's happening in your close proximity. That is coming to surface. So others are seeing you or coming towards you because that's what they want to connect to. King of Swords. King of Swords for me talks about some type of legal documents or words that communication that is formal. Maybe you're looking at, researching on how to patent, copyright, protect your pieces of art. I'm getting this work is so different. It's so out there that people are shocked by what you create. It's different. And we've got the butterfly here sitting above the King of Swords. So once again, transformation. They're also giving me something like illusionary. It's kind of this, but it's also that. So it's a mix of perspectives. Maybe a masculine reviewing your piece of art finds their own message compared to a feminine viewing your piece of art. So it's universally understood to its individual connecting with that piece. So it means many things to different people. Confirm the King of Swords with the Death card here for artists, please. Okay, so this is also sitting in the central energy. So taking the risk towards that change, towards making that legislation, towards the policy that you create for yourself. Being loyal to the actions that you've taken or you're going to take. There's also something about feeling really secure in the information that comes through to your mind. So how you think about your pieces, how you think about protecting and creating stability in your own form of creations. This is also giving me someone who creates pieces of art that makes others feel like they've taken a journey. It's also like they're not sure if they should encounter it, but they want to be a part of it. So it's like those who are viewing or being a part of your artworks feel like they're taking a risk on you, a risk on themselves. This is also giving me pieces of art that leave those in suspense. So leaving them suspended, meaning that they want more. So this is creating like a really good following as well. So the content that you're making, your pieces of art, leaves people on the cliffhanger. All right, so tell us about author. External energy between the 11th and 12th house. So it could be dealing with Aquarius or Pisces. This card here had Gemini, Taurus, Aries. The other energies, we had Leo, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. So you either have these, you are any of these signs, or you have them placed in your chart, or you're dealing with one. If not, it's just the energies that are being placed over those spaces for me to draw up. So we asked about author here, writing, creating stories externally. So what I'm getting is when your work goes out to the 11th house, to the public, to your social communities, or when you're presenting it to someone you're working with, like an editor, okay, or your producer, or whether you're your own creator, editor, producer yourself, so doing all of those things, when it releases to the public, there's a sense of worry there, but it's going to be received with the 9 of Cups. This is giving me karmic fulfillment. So there's something mysterious about your artwork, your creations, your content, where people are feeling suspended but fulfilled. So it's like it's both. And like I said before, depending on the individual interacting with your artwork, makes them feel different. So you're very relatable to a vast group of people. You could also make creations about just uncovering hidden enemies or speaking about those addictive qualities within oneself. So this is also talking about working through power struggles, especially those who were hidden enemies. You know, the storylines, maybe your artwork shows the pain and the pleasure that's come thereafter. What's author here with 9 of Cups? This is also you like being fulfilled once it's released. So, you know, feeling happy once the project's done, each project. The 9 energy is giving me the 9th house as well. So ties to Sagittarius, or talking about feeling fulfilled spiritually. This is also giving me clairvoyance. So past, present, and future. So your artwork's timeless. So even though a book or your piece of art may be produced in 2024 or whenever, it's still relevant for years to come. Tell us about author here with the 9 of Cups. So this is coming back over here. So drawing back on past experiences, particularly sitting over the spiritual warfare card. Maybe you're writing about your past. Maybe you're creating some type of form of learnt experience through your personal avenues, and you're drawing that into your business, into your creations. fast messages coming through with cups of love. So equal, you and another seeing things equally, fairly, in agreement. This is also giving each other a cup of love. So being emotionally fulfilled by having that other person with you, around you, on your work, working with you. This is also the beginning of some type of soul tie, the beginning of the journey to get there. So this is talking about being a master of your own creations. And we've got justice here with the King of Cups. So once you step into this energy, or if you're in this energy and you're about to release your work, this is talking about you being fully fulfilled, your work's being justified, your artwork's being seen as innovatively creative. They're giving me everyone is unique and they have their own learnt experiences, their own journey. Even though we have similarities, we are independent of our own. And so each person or each artist has something unique to offer. Pisces signs are heavily created to the artist, okay, the artistry energies. So maybe you are a Pisces, or you have Pisces placed somewhere in your chart. That's where you're drawing your creative energy from. As if you're like a Pisces sun sign, then your confidence is creativity. If you're a Pisces ascendant, then people are perceiving you as a creative, which is especially why this spiritual warfare's come out. Like they deemed you as more creative than they thought they could ever be, so they felt to bring you down. If you're a Pisces moon, this means you get your creations from your emotions. If you're a Pisces Mercury, this is talking about the journalists, the authors, the writers. So through communication, thought to language. If you're a Pisces Venus, this is talking about being able to be creative through forms of money. So maybe like if you're an artist and you're a Pisces Venus, then maybe this means that getting a sum of money means that you're able to start producing. Or if it's like you're connected to a star sign who's supporting you through your creations, this means that you're able to kickstart that energy through love, your creations through love. So your partner inspires you with creations. Maybe it's the way you are together, the Two of Cups. You inspire each other. So you're able to create based on your love relationships. They inspire you. Those type of examples. Last card for here, please, to wrap up author and writer. Temperance, angels again, just to clarify. So we had 4 angels in each card coming up. Then we've got the Temperance card with the angel sitting right over the 11th house. So this is dealing with Aquarius if you have this place in your chart, or this is just the energy speaking to your angels are fulfilled by your artwork, society in general. So, your friends, the social community. If you're connecting your artwork to the internet, when it's released to the public, this is talking about your artwork being completely justified for income. So being able to make money from your pieces of art. You also have the support of those who follow you. So they really believe in the artwork that you do because you're unique. You make them feel like no other artist does. Okay. So they feel immersed in a different way to your pieces than others do. And this is also, if you wish to be an artist and you've been working towards becoming an artist, this is fulfilling your wishes. Your angels are granting your wishes. So if you're still sitting over in this other job where you completely hate it, things are being changed and a pathway is being created for you to get to your passion, the things that you desire, abundance through your creations. Okay. I'll just use some confirmation cards and then we'll close out the reading. So I did just have a confirmation sound in the back there when we were talking about you getting to releasing your stuff publicly. Okay, so it will be received well. You'll be fulfilled. The public will be fulfilled. And it's all happening in the right timing. Your angels are orchestrating this connection, this journey for you. Okay, so let's confirm these energies, please, Spirit. Winter and snow, it's cold here. So some of you are moving towards a colder climate. or this resembles the pieces of art that you create. Okay. More self-care is required. So those of you who are really ambitious, especially if you've got Pisces Mars, this is being really passionate and driving forward, not taking the time because of your dedication to your creations. Your angels are saying, you know, we love your drive. We want you to make sure that you take time for yourself, because having so much drive and determination and fire and passion and having that competition within under yourself that brings you forward is also that you may be competing with yourself and also exhausting your inspiration because you're just at it, you know. So they're wanting to make sure that you look after yourself, take the downtime that you need, go to different places. Maybe you're needing to travel to a colder climate to connect into environments that are different to the one that you're in. They also just gave me someone who's physically moving locations. So someone's being inspired by moving to a different climate, and that's when stepping into this artistry is being able to flourish. Okay, what else? Respect. Your efforts are being noticed. So whether you're starting this journey or you're in your artistry now and getting ready to release, or you have been releasing for some time, you're being noticed now. You're going to start being recognized by those who are seeing your work, and it will grow. I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for me. So I feel like either that's a past loved one or it's your angels congratulating you and thanking you for the work and your diligence that you put into yourself and your pieces of art. For those of you who do really connect with your angels, they're thanking you for listening to them as well. They're thanking you for following their guidance. So this is, you know, a collaboration between you and your spiritual team to make these pieces come together. So they're saying thank you. Okay, what about for over here? Someone was getting in the way and you're fed up with their nonsense. So coming towards you 2 to 4 weeks. So we did see 2 to 4 weeks at the beginning of the reading. Maybe you're shifting out of that role, or maybe you're deciding to make a change, or there's some type of hallmark between 2 to 4 weeks of discovering this reading where you start making those transitions somewhere along the line. We also have, I'm confident you are the one. So especially those who are being scouted out in the workplace or being scouted for the work that you do, you're being selected from someone for something very specific. Okay, it'll be different for each of you because it's a general reading for artists. This connection is destined. I said flip them over. Okay. What else? Whoa. A reoccurring dream. Have you worked out who they are? We've got spot on here. So something I've said in the reading is absolutely correct. Okay. Whoa. Following the crowd. So I feel like you're not following the crowd, or maybe the crowd's following you, or watching where you're heading to. They see your potential. Hidden talents arise. Wow. It's not really. Hidden talents arise. So if you're making this transition or you're starting to create your pieces of art, you're actually going to see where your talent truly shines. Also releasing that back out to the public. The public will let you know where your talents truly are shining, where your strengths are. I'd give anything for you to see me again. A connection to someone who wants to be seen, felt, or known. Okay. 6th house, so Virgo energy, or dealing with work, health, or fitness, or some type of connection through employment. Okay. Ancestors are always watching, and they're there very closely with you. Okay. Release what you no longer need so you can clean up. Okay. So that's over this energy. So let go of the baggage. Gossip, hexes, and curses. So People are being guided to watch their mouth, especially if someone who's wanting to connect back with you and they caused a lot of destruction in your energy. Just be wary that that person still hasn't healed themselves, so their intentions are still negative. So if you're wondering about that past person and that situation, they haven't they haven't cleaned up their act. Okay, we've got confirmation: in love, sorry but not sorry. Okay, so maybe you've left a past situation and you're in your new relationship now, or connecting, whatever situation you left in the past that was causing a ruckus, causing emotional distress. You're finding your way into new forms of love. So if you're currently single now and moving into your journey as an artist, this is talking about you finding love within your creations, and so love does find you as well, because like for like attracts. If you're with someone now, and this is talking about you're going through this transition together, your love's being improved because you're working in your love space, you're working in your heart space. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know if it resonated by giving me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please feel free to share them. If this was accurate, let me know. I hope that you are well. I hope that you find your abundance as soon as your journey begins. And I hope to see you in the next reading. So until then, bye for now.